I wonder what you think the reason was that this audit went like this, that the internal auditor did not want to share with you or your administration, and whether it's the same officer who leaked it to the press. Was there kind of witch hunt or something like that?
The issue of witch hunt and all those people, I cannot comment competently because I'm not privy of what was going on behind or below where I sit. But let me bring one thing to light, that this auditor was posted to us in April through the mass postings of central postings of government. The auditor, sometimes in July, August, he told me it's being transferred from the ministry. And in my own view, from Treasury, he is getting a posting. I called my colleague in Treasury to ask why an auditor who came in April is being transferred. And of course, my honored colleague told me he receives a lot of requests. And in this incident, he had received a request from my principal secretary to transfer the auditor. Having no further interest, I let the matter lie, and I continued with my work. And I understand that process on 19th of October. I received a copy of a letter written by the Principal Secretary, National Treasury, to the Principal Secretary in the Ministry, responding to his letter of 12th July, which I didn't have a copy, affirming that the auditor will continue to audit the ministry until end of October, and in November, somebody else will be posted to the ministry to take over the leadership of the internal audit. That one I received on 19th. And Senator, you did ask me what do I think could be the motive or something. I think that is an evolution which this committee needs to know. And in my mind, I want to believe, because it's on 20th when we started receiving those reporters' requests to comment on the document, having stayed with the document, insisting on the appropriate procedure, which was not forthcoming, I want this committee to take that information and digest it. I won't draw conclusions from it. I see it from that point of view.
What was going on? Why did you want the auditor removed out of that ministry?
I'm rather surprised, thank you, Chair, on that particular question. This is something has been propagated, and nobody has actually produced a letter showing I, as a PS, asked anybody to be transferred. And you can ask, I never did that. What I asked is for a more competent person to help us improve our internal audit systems. There's nowhere I said remove this person. I'm just asking for, given the importance of audit, audit has two issues. One is to identify areas of strength or areas of weakness. And an audit process is very important because of what you may create in terms of perception, particularly to our partners. So it's an area of great importance to us as a ministry, because we rely on with a lot of support from both internal and external partners, and some level of assurance is very important. That is why we had asked for a more senior person, competent to handle. But I never personally asked for any transfer. That's speculation.
Is it true by your request that actually the Treasury did confirm and really write a letter to the effect that this officer was to be transferred from your ministry in October?
I need to double check that. My request was for a senior, more qualified person. It could as well have stayed. It's okay, but what is somebody more senior, somebody who has been involved in managing big ministries, who can
So it is true you did press for the transfer of this junior officer?
No, I never asked for transfer.